Well, hello there. This is Mark Helton, and I am super excited about this video because what I'm about to show you is going to change the game, not just for you, but for your customers. I'm going to show you a way to where you can get your own personal assistant to automatically conference you in when you get a lead who opens an email or responds to an email or maybe visits one of your checkout pages. Let's say you've got a lead like right now, hot lead sitting on your website looking at your pricing. Wouldn't it be a great time to call them? Yeah, absolutely. And this assistant is going to automatically call you and let you know that you have somebody sitting there on your website and conference you in with that customer right there. Pretty cool stuff, right? And again, less than 50 bucks a month. On top of that, as you can see here, and this is just a few of the things your assistant will do, they'll send an SMS to your customer whenever they open or read an email and say, hey, I seen you checked out my email and want to jump on a phone call and talk, or even cooler than that, if you miss a phone call. You know how that is. Maybe you got a voicemail from somebody and you're busy and you didn't recognize or realize it. This assistant will automatically reach out to that person and set you up for a phone call. Now, how much would you pay an assistant to do all this for you? Not just here and there, but literally every single day, Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday or whatever days you work every week. In any amount of hours of the day. It'll work for you 24 hours a day if you want. This assistant, how much would you pay? Well, you'd pay a whole lot more than 50 bucks a month, right? And I'm going to show you how you can get your hands on this assistant today so they can go to work for you and not only do this, but a whole lot more. All right, so you're probably chomping at the bit right now. You're saying, Mark, come on, tell me, what is this? Where can I find this assistant? Well, here it is. This is our all new Hot Prospector all-in-one campaigns and automations. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly how this whole system works. I've set up a campaign, and I'm going to show you how you can easily have a campaign working for you night and day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Okay, so in this case, what I've done is I've created a campaign where it's going to automatically email somebody as soon as they are added to my group. So let's say somebody comes in from one of my websites, or I have, they fill out a form, or maybe I have a new customer or whatever, right? They enter in their details. As soon as they get added into my system, they're going to be added to this group here, okay? Now, once they get added to that group, I have an autoresponder set up. Now, with our autoresponders, you can set up emails, text messages, ringless voicemails, whatever you want. But in this particular case, I'm just going to show you how this email works. So I've created this email, and this is the email. It just says open email to test Power Connect. That's the subject line. And then here's the email. It's going to say, hey, first name, grab your cell phone to see this automation in action. Best, Mark Helton, okay? Now, again, I could add more automation. So if I wanted to add a text message, I can do an interval of 0 plus, I don't know, 5 minutes later. So let's say I send out an email, wait 5 minutes, and then send out a text message. Or I could do, 10 days later or whatever I want, right? Text messages, ringless voicemails, you name it. On top of the autoresponders, we also give you the ability to do a broadcast. So if you have a list of people and you want to send them a text or an email or a text message, or I'm sorry, a voicemail, you could do that. Okay, so a text message, email, or a ringless voicemail. Now, finally, let's talk about the automations. Now, these are the automations that I'm setting up here. And again, there's literally dozens of different combinations that you can do, probably more than that, maybe hundreds. In this particular campaign or example, sorry, I'm going to keep it simple. We're going to do a conference call for leads who open our email. Again, you could do this however you want. You could do it on a response. You could do it on people who are on a specific page on your website. You can, do all kinds of stuff. But on top of that, we're also going to do the test for somebody who opens an email. We're going to send them a text. And then we're also going to, well, those are the two that we're going to test, but I've already got them all built out, okay? So here's how this works, by the way, just so you can see how simple an automation is to create. All you do is click Add Automation. You select your trigger. So these are all the triggers that we have available. Inbound call, inbound SMS. So if an inbound call comes in, that'll fire off an automation, right? Inbound SMS, email response. So it automatically reads your emails. If you get a response to an email that you sent, it'll fire off an action. clicking a link in an email, opening a email. If you send out a ringless voicemail and it fails, that could be a trigger. A group being added to a contact being removed from a group, a tag being added to a contact, a tag being removed from a contact, a pixel tracking fire. So let's say, like I said, you have a specific pixel on one of your pages, like a checkout page or some pricing page or something like that. When's the best time to call that person? While they're sitting there on your page, right? So you put that pixel on your page and then boom, you can call them. Voicemail received. I love this one because there's, so many times throughout the day I'm out and about, I'm doing other stuff, I get a voicemail and I don't even think about it. This could automatically send your customer a text whenever they voicemail you and ask them if they have a minute to chat. And then if they reply back, you could even set up an auto call. Okay, so it's pretty cool. All right, so I've already set up, these are the ones that I've set up. And just to show you how setting up an action works, it's simple. All you have to do, just like on the autoresponders, is you click on the little plus button here. And when you do, it gives you all the different actions available. So we have send an email, send a text, send a voicemail, notify somebody via text or an email, moving a contact into a group, firing off a webhook, updating a different deal status in your pipeline. There's tons of other things that we do. We have wait options, wait for a specific time period, wait for a specific condition. Like for example, if something was added to a certain group or something, whatever. There's a ton of them. We're not going to go into them in this video, but I just wanted you to see how simple it is. So in this case, for the Power Connect to work, what we've done is we've have a contact update that's going to happen. And so what happens is when somebody opens my email, it's going to move them into our group that we created called Opened Email Power Connect. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how we set up a Power Connect. So in order to set up a group, all you got to do is go in and create a group. But once you create the group, then you go in here to the Action tab and you click on Power Connect. And what this is going to do is it's going to open up some options so you can set up your Power Connect. So whenever a lead is added into this group, it's going to automatically call you on your phone, right? So it's going to call this number here, and this will be the number that shows up on the caller ID. So I know when I get a phone call on that this number from that number that it's a Power Connect call. Okay. I have my availability set from 8 to 8. I've got my call recording here. This is the greeting where I actually know who's calling me, or what the name of the lead is. So this is a message that I'm going to hear. So I answer the phone, I'm going to hear, hello, this is Hot Prospector. You have a new hot lead. The name on the lead is, and it'll automatically take the first name of that lead and say it on that message. To be connected, press any digit on your phone now. Again, this is blank, or this is Hot Prospector. You have a new hot lead. To be connected to blank, press any digit on your phone. Now, if the call lasts more than 60 seconds, I have it set to automatically move this lead to a new group. This is where my hot prospects are going to be. And I can have an autoresponder series fire off or whatever I want. If the customer doesn't answer the phone, then I can actually have it set to redial me a couple of times to try them again. So that's how this whole thing works, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and try this. We're going to do this by adding a lead to this group. All right, so we've got the name of the lead. Again, you can have these leads added to your group any way you want. You can have them added from Facebook lead ads, from integrations like GoToWebinar, from Wufoo Forms, you name it. We've got tons of integrations. You can add them manually, you can import, whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on the add. Now, I should receive an email here. This is the Okay, so here you can see we have received the email. Okay, so it says Mark, and that's me. Open email to test Power Connect. Hey, Chloe. So I'm going to click on this email because I have to open it in order for the automation to fire. And you can see here we've added our nice little pretty signature in and all that stuff, so we can personalize your emails. But anyways, it's opened. Okay, so now let's go ahead and open up our phone here. And let's wait for the automations to start. So something should start to happen here. It takes a few minutes, so I'm going to pause the recording while the the system does its thing, and that's basically cron jobs running in the background. These cron jobs, they fire every couple minutes or so, and so we'll wait for that to happen. Okay, so I just got the text message now. It's 6:05, so it took a couple minutes. Let's go ahead and click here, and you can see, Chloe, I see you had a chance to read my email. Got a minute, Mark? Okay. Now I should be receiving a phone call here as well in a moment, but anyway, so that's how the automations work. Now, basically, what we're going to want to do is, let me just go ahead and, oh, one other thing I wanted to show you, actually, this is what I was looking at here within the reporting. So in our reporting, I can actually drill down and see all the stuff that it's done. So far right now, there's been an SMS delivered, there's been an email delivered. You could drill down here and see attempted 1, delivered 1, attempted email delivered 1, right? And then you also have additional insights here, so you can see your call reports and ringless voicemail logs and text message logs and email reports, insights. I love the insights report because it gives you like actual little graphs and bars and all the fun fancy stuff that we love to be able to provide to our customers, right? But this is just a basic overview of how the system works. So again, there are tons of automations. You've got return voicemails with text messages. You can do inbound text messages, response to a text. Oh, by the way, let's try that actually. Let me go ahead and reply. Okay, and as you can see now, we're getting an inbound call coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that call. Okay, so this is my phone for the system that I use here in my office, and it's on my desktop. So it's playing that message to me. So I'm going to press the button. Now you should see this phone ring over here, which is also my cell phone. So I'll answer it. Hello. And there you go. I'll put it on speaker so you can hear. There we go. Pretty cool, right? So again, this is the coolest little assistant you can get for less than 50 bucks a month. I've never seen anything like it myself until we built it. And now you can get your hands on it. So how do you get your hands on this assistant right now for less than 50 bucks a month? Well, first off, just know that this special deal that we're offering is only going to be lasting until the end of this week. And I'm doing this. This is a special little thing that we're doing just to kind of, bring in a bunch of brand new business into Hot Prospector. Let's just keep it real, okay? We are making our grand reopening. We are going to be raising the price back up of this package, which is 50% off at this point. Normally it's $97 a month. This is our grand reopening of Hot Prospector and our way of launching these new automations. So if you've been on the fence with Hot Prospector, this is it. Jump in. Okay, it's a steal at $97, but it's a great deal. I'm sorry, it's a great deal at $97, but it's a steal at $47 a month. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to, let me just log out here. Okay, so this is how easy it is. Okay, so you're going to go to hotprospector.com. And you're going to click select your package. Okay, and when you come down to, when you click on to select your package, you're going to see this is the Prospector plan. It's already priced at $47 a month. Okay, you'll see you get 3,000 credits, 2,500 contacts, a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay, this is the account that we're offering right now. It's $47. You can always upgrade to other packages as you grow, but for right now, just get in on the Prospector program. So in order to sign up, click on the sign up, and you'll create your account. After you fill this out, then it's going to take you to the checkout page where you put in your credit card. We accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover. Okay, so that's it. Get your Prospector account right now, Hot Prospector. Get the automations, get the Power Connect, get your system, and so you can actually start doing all this stuff that you've been wanting to do on autopilot. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. We'll see you on the inside of Hot Prospector.